Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio Tutorials. In this tutorial, we continue exploring Filter Forge Editor and we'll look on components precisely on a transform section. In a transform section, we can find um, 5 different types and let's look on some of them. The flip, this is component is expect the source image, so we can provide one. But also you notice it will accept the HDRI input for the origin X and Y, so we can specify offset for our image. As example, we can go ahead and just a little bit arrange, and you can see how we're offsetting our image as well. We also have options, the control inputs right here, where we can specify if we want to flip on the X axis, Y axis, or both of them. As well, we can modify and control XY anchor for our origin if we want constraint inside the image or maximum size or leave it as a default. Again, this is kind of in some ways will remind maybe kaleidoscope option that we looked before. But again, this is just a single flip without repeating. So in this case, if you want just to flip your image and one, and you can see we just mirror it or flip it in a X or Y option. Okay, our next one is a lookup, and lookup is quite a bit powerful option that will allow you to component just act as a color picker, go in your input source image and place it based on yours the X and Y mapped input. This is option we will use it in our other tutorials, so it's probably best we will explain also in the other ones, but for now it's just very powerful, which take position of the XY and place it based on the map image mapped input that we specify for the X and Y. And also we have an XY anchor where we, same as before, can assign based on a maximum size or image boundary or default as before. Okay, next we have an offset, and an offset components, it's a shift the search image horizontally or and maybe vertically, depending how you specified. Okay, and one thing about this interesting, because with the offset we can create take one, for example, nail in a box, and we can spread them through the size, so it's very kind of powerful function in many cases. So we can kind of go in and specify in a way the offset will work for our position for our item. Again, we have it offset X, Y, we have it percent that we want to apply for, and we also have it how is our X and Y we anchor, maximum size or image boundary. Okay, we are next we have it rotate, and you will notice a notification that rotate won't apply for seamless images, and rotate will take a source image and rotate around the origin point defined there by X and Y. So let's connect it right here, and you can see it's rotating. Okay, and the best way to actually preview right now, because all origin points is same, it's rotating all points equally. However, if we're going ahead and take just Eclipse as example, okay, let's go set to 0. Okay, and we'll connect to some options. You can see how that start affecting our view. So in some cases, okay, it will take and base it on our input. And again, let me set this background color. Okay, maybe to opposite on this, and we'll set this to white. Okay, on this case, you can see because we change value it's going, so the rotation will apply differently based on the map input that we provide from our Eclipse currently. So it's like each pixel, it's calculating the rotation based on this. We also can specify origin X, Y. We also have the ability to modify percent of rotation we can apply to this. Okay, and as well we have an X, Y anchor that will modify positioning, original position for X and Y based on maximum size, image boundaries, or by the default. Okay, so right here we have it rotate. And next we have the scale. Again, the scale, you will notice it is doesn't support seamless tunneling. So if you're using, it's modifying for the image. So we can take right here and we can same just going and apply other options to the scales. And you can notice right to this point, we have it with the maximum value. We have it original scale, and it will decrease based on a value distribution. So in this case, let's go ahead, just increase bevel width. Okay, and I think this is about, we can see right here how the scale is decreasing and actually gone almost to nothing. So we can modify in this way. We also have options to the squash, not precisely how distributing will happen, but overall image. Positioning X and Y, which is can also mapped by anchor below, and how percent of the effect will apply to our original image. So okay, right here as example. So we kind of modified, and you can see due to the change values on our scale, we also modify scale right around here. And so right here we have it transform, and those transforms we start using when we will work more with our filters.